Hi, my name is Audrey.
And my name is Mitali, and together we formed Groundit.
Morton's wants to have 30 LEED certified restaurants by the end of 2016. Starbucks introduced a 10-cent discounts for customers who use their tumbler instead of a disposable coffee cups. This is Dave. Dave is the sole proprietor of a coffee shop in downtown Montreal. And how can Dave decrease his carbon footprint and increase his customers' loyalty at the same time? Well, interestingly enough, 70% of Dave's coffee waste is compostable. The average coffee's garbage bin contains paper cups, tea bags, napkins, but more importantly, 70 kilograms of coffee grounds every week. Every year, more than 2,500 tons of coffee grounds are directed to landfill on the island of Montreal. With 71% of Québécois drinking an average of 2.8 cups of coffee every day, you can only imagine how much coffee residues end up in our landfills. On the other hand, gardeners and farmers across the country still continue to use chemical fertilizers to grow their crops and bloom their flowers, thus contributing to global warming and the degradation of soils.
Solution to all of these problems? Groundit. In other words, collect the coffee grounds and organic waste from cafes and put them back into the ground as a premium and affordable fertilizer. In order to test our unique value proposition to see if coffee grounds can be used as a fertilizer for gardens, we had to test our assumption, which was coffee grounds can be used to produce a high-quality fertilizer. Because I'm a PhD student, I conducted a lot of academic research and field testing. We found that coffee grounds are readily available nearly everywhere in the Western world. It also naturally contains a lot of important micronutrients and macronutrients, such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Coffee ground compost also increases soil organic matter and it promotes earthworm activity, which improves the soil structure. And this is something that chemical fertilizers simply cannot do. In the fertilizer industry, the nutrient that is most treasured is nitrogen since it's highly beneficial for plants. Coffee grounds actually contain 2% nitrogen by volume, which is more concentrated than manure. Finally, once it's brewed, coffee becomes a near pH neutral, which is the perfect acidity for the vast majority of crops and flowers.
So with the help of Mitali, our technical expert, and the work she did in the fields, we were able to confirm our first hypothesis, which is that coffee grounds can be used really efficiently to fertilize crops and plants. So here we are again testing our unique value proposition, but this time with a second assumption, which is that the market right now is really lacking a safe, efficient, and fun alternative to fertilizers. And in order to do so, we used an in-depth market analysis, and we also did many field trips to actually retail stores that would sell fertilizers. Currently, on the market, there are three alternatives available on the shelves. First, there is manure-based compost, which has a really distinctive smell. It can also contain harmful pathogens if not processed properly, which makes it a less than optimal product to market to gardeners. Second, there are a wide variety of synthetic fertilizers. The problem with these is that their production is highly unsustainable, since they're responsible for 10% of global warming and that they contain alarming ingredients. If these compounds are ingested by children or pets, they can cause severe health problems. The third alternative is residential compost. Based on our recent surveys, we found that people do not compost themselves because of the smell, because of the worms, and finally because it is not enjoyable activity. Coffee grounds are a superior substitute since they're 100% safe, natural, and contain 170% more nitrogen per volume than cattle manure, which is an excellent competitive advantage for us. We are also the first company worldwide to market and sell coffee ground-based compost.
So we wanted to know if the consumers in our target market was currently satisfied with the current alternatives, and we found that there were a lot of unmet needs of the gardeners. They were looking for products that were 100% natural, affordable, eco-friendly, premium quality, and safe for kids and animals.
So it's at this moment that we were really able to confirm our hypothesis that there are absolutely no direct competitor to the product we offer. When we realized that there were really no direct competitors to what we wanted to offer and that there really were consumers that were interested in our product, we were able to build a business model that was really solid. So in order to produce our compost, what we will do is that we will haul the coffee and food waste from cafes across the cities and charge a hauling fee of approximately $20 to $50 per week, depending on the pickup frequency and the waste generation of the cafe. We will then transform the coffee and food waste that we haul in our own facility using an aerated static pile system. Finally, during the Canadian growing season, we will sell the compost to our target clientele with a pricing of approximately 50 cents per kilogram depending on the format. Our supply chain is widely inspired by lean management principles, and our aerated static pile system requires no labor and a minimal upfront investment. But the combined market size of the hauling services that Groundit will offer and also of the eco-friendly fertilizer market is absolutely huge. In total, in North America, it accounts for $13 billion, and in Europe, which we will expand our operation to, it accounts for $11 billion. Groundit will begin its operation in Montreal, and in Montreal, the total TAM for not only the fertilizer market, but also for the hauling services of coffee shop accounts for $6.5 million.
So we know that our business model canvas works because of our market validation. We've received over 50 letters of intent from coffee shop owners, and that totals to a revenue of $60,000.
It means that the user, which is also the decision maker, coffee shop owners, have really a strong demand for our services.
Based on our website, we've also received constant inquiries from gardeners who are greatly demanding our product. We were also the winners of the McGill Dobson Cup, and our business model canvas was approved by international investors and mentors, and as a result, we won $5,000.
So here you can see our final business model canvas that has been refined with our experiments. So the green font represents the coffee shop market, and on the other end, the red font represents the market for eco-friendly fertilizer. We invite you to take a deeper look at it and really to see what Groundit is about. So thank you so much for letting Groundit tell you more about the profitability of the coffee ground recycling business. And remember, you see trash, we see potential.